digitalization across the world right now happening, our roadmap in Andrew remains committed to three strategic priorities. Those are being innovation, customer centricity, and of course, growth and sustainability. When we talk about innovation, we work with our partners in the industry, the MNOs, the radio vendors, and the players in the telecom industry to make sure we define the roadmaps for what's coming next. So our solutions are designed and engineered to be future-proof, to cater for the increasing capacity in the networks, and to make sure we do all of this in a sustainable way. Customer centricity is important because it's the communication. It is the approach to the customer to make sure to understand their problems and come up with the solutions for those. And while we're doing that, make sure the business case is met and the ROI is there from a time to market, from a return of investment on the 5G and the ready solutions for the capacity that's coming up next. And doing all of this should definitely be in a sustainable way. When we speak sustainability, usually in our telecom domain, we tend to think about power coming from the radios and data centers. Nevertheless, the infrastructure providers such as us, the passive infrastructure, we play a big role in this as well. This is by designing material and that are less emission on the environment, that have less waste, optimized usage of metal. At the same time, it's there to withstand for longer term. So we minimize the site visits, the installation, the track rolls, and all of this contributes to the less emissions into the environment. At the same time, this should be very efficient in terms of less power consumption. So we minimize the burden on the radio elements to make sure this is contributing to the system providers' ESG standards and goals at the end of the day. So the relaunch of our business under the Andrew brand within the Amphenol Corporation reconnects us with our DNA, with the wireless innovation and the quality that is there with the Andrew name since 1937. So within Amphenol, we enjoy a strong financial backing up with a global reach and a diversified portfolio. This enables us to find more solutions to our customers and partners in the region and more or less combine the global expertise with the local knowledge in the different markets. It's indeed a wide region. So with that in mind, we look at markets spanning from very high ARPU to lowest ARPU across the globe. So in Middle East Africa, I find it a good challenge to have because there is not one size fits all in that perspective. So we have markets where 3G and 4G are still being deployed. 4G densification is one of the major contributors in those markets. And markets on the other sides where we sit here in the Gulf region is a good example, are leading the way in the 5G maturity, not just in MEA, but globally. So that big span of different market aspects gives us also the edge to make sure that we leverage our value add, our customer experience in that perspective, and tailor our roadmap and solutions to fit the needs of all of the span between these two markets. The current network demand is imposing a bigger challenge on the capacity constraints in different networks. We've seen today the discussions about AI and 6G and the 5G advanced, where the network would need to deliver more with less, where the capacity or the token requirements are 20 to 30 folds of what's happening today. To position the right solutions for that is to design from now what is capable of catering that traffic and bandwidth for the next 5 to 10 years. So this in mind is already tailoring the way of these solutions. The latest innovation from our side would include openness to different architectures, ready to deploy solutions, quick time to market, less tower loading, less energy, At the same time, longevity of the product life cycle is a must in all of these scenarios. Sales is a team sport. I run by that slogan every day. Yes, I do have a technical background myself, but we operate as a team of different skills and different aspects. But to be really a customer advisor role for all of us in Andrew, we tend to understand the solutions to make sure that when we're discussing with our partners in the industry, it's about the innovation and the technology itself. At the same time, understanding the challenges in different markets from a sales perspective and a commercial, wearing the commercial hat, we have to come up with the best TCO and the best ROI for all of these solutions that we are ready to implement in this region.